Now, I purposely cut that piece a little big. Just a little. Let me figure out this camera angle here. Yeah, right here. Oh, yeah, it's down here. Right here is a little bit big. Gets a little bit bigger here. It tapers. Not the straightest line, but I just eyeballed it. But while I'm cutting this out, I want to tell you a little story about I'll be sitting there and people come up to me on the street. Hey, I've seen your videos, but why are you doing this? Why are you making parts out of sheet metal? Why don't you just go buy new sheet metal? Well, sheet metal's expensive, is what I tell them. It was like a couple years ago, it was like $250 for a 4x8 sheet of metal. And I don't have $250. I've got plenty of stuff laying around, though, from previous projects. Well, why don't you just go buy new ones? They don't offer it. Look, I'm doing the same thing they did a long time ago. Whenever early hot rod started, they didn't have aftermarket support. It wasn't until somewhere in the 60s before anybody started offering aftermarket stuff, and it was just for like Model Ts and Model As. They didn't have a whole lot of aftermarket support. I think right about that time is whenever they came out with the first aftermarket head for, what is that? The Ford Flathead V8. That was the first aftermarket head that was offered. And it was the only one. You couldn't go buy it for a Chevrolet or anything else. It was just for that because it was one of the most modded engines. So everybody else was trying to figure out how do I make this faster? How do I make this cooler? My neighbor just bought the same exact car as I have. Same color, same model, same everything. I want to be different. I don't want to be like my neighbor. I want to be different. I don't like my neighbor anyways. So they go to junkyard and go buy a bunch of hoods that had louvers in them. They cut the louvers out and weld them to their hood of their car to be different. Oh, that was frowned upon then too. Some people was, oh man, that's cool. That's art. That's awesome. Way to go. That's how hot rodding was born. So, me taking random Fender sheet metal, turning it into a floor pan, it's not much different than what they were doing way back then. So, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, and especially if I'm showing you ancient techniques that no longer exist because of the aftermarket world that still has holes in it that doesn't offer everything. So, just think about that.